Hey guys, Features Gaming here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. And immediately you can tell from the start of this video there is a massive sound difference to my voice, and I will talk about that later on in the video. Most of you guys probably know what that is, but I'll talk more about it later on in the video. But we are on Euro Truck today with another episode of the Trucking Career, episode 21 today. So let's go and pick up a job. So firstly, unfortunately, we have had to disable pro mods because we are now on 1.4, I think, 1.4.1 thing, whatever it was, and also because I also have the Iberian DLC, and there's also a mod that I quickly need to remove again. Much better. Basically what I had to do is there were a few roads and stuff that weren't actually on the map itself, so I've now sorted that. So I was thinking to do a job over in Iberia and do the World of Trucks event that's going on at the moment, Cruising Iberia. But I might actually take a job first of all. Again, I will talk about it later on in the video. So let's go to the freight market and let's see what we can get. So we're in London and we do actually have a special transport job. High-tech device and construction stairs. I don't think our truck will be powerful enough to do that. Where is the truck manager? Let's go and have a look. 440 brake horsepower Renault Range T. What does it reckon our truck should be the best for? Let's quickly have a look. So if we click it, yeah, not so much on heavy cargo. It reckons we should be in a better first gear ratio. Okay, that doesn't matter because I'm going to be doing this without automatic anyway. A bit more torque, it says. Different ratio, powered axles, axle count. It reckons I should have 3. No, I only have 1 powered axle. I don't have a retarder apparently, but engine power and gears count is fine. I don't think we'll do a special transport today. We'll do another job. But what can we do though that might actually be okay? Ooh, London to Sheffield in an Asda trailer. It's not too bad, and I do actually want to create a short episode because of something I want to talk about. So, you know what? We'll take this one to Sheffield. We will try this and see what it's like. So, yeah, as I said, we don't have pro mods. I'll talk about that when we pick up the job. But firstly, we need to actually go and pick up that job. So, I need to quickly... that could be an issue. Okay, let me sort that out and change some of my controls as well. Okay, I'm back and everything's set up. So let's go on the road. So let me firstly talk about the sound quality. So I am using my Blue Yeti X. I'm not using a headset mic or anything, and that is because, as most of you probably know, I have now installed the boom arm and now using that basically. So yeah, this is mainly a test journey as well. Like, this isn't really supposed to be like a full Trucking Career video, but I just thought I'd make it into a Trucking Career video because why not? So yeah, I am using my Blue Yeti X. The only thing I don't have is a shock mount, but as you are slightly hearing, you can't really even hear like the vibrations of my steering wheel through the mic. Because, obviously the mic arm is supposed to act like a shock mount in itself-ish. The shock mount is really only there for, like music producers on mics. So, things that, may have like loads of compressors and, audio hardwares and interfaces in their office. It's not really supposed to be for, YouTubers. They just have it because, it's there. Just quickly though, we'll take this Kroon Dry Liner version. And we'll take that one as well. So yeah, as I said, so the sound quality of my voice should be a little bit different. Another thing as well that I have got with my mic as well is the pop filter as well. So hopefully the pop filter is making a difference as well. Hopefully it's not, it's not being as poppy with my voice So that is another good thing as well. I mean, I have turned a few like force feedback settings down on my wheel, as it just feels a little bit better, to be honest. But why can't we go? I think something may be broken. Let me just have a quick look. Is it the... is it advanced trailer coupling? Yeah, maybe. That's a little bit of a bug with the 1.41. You can't really attach any trailers. Like, see now how we can activate it. Because you can't, like drive in. That is a little bit bug at the moment. I don't know why it is that, but... yeah. Anyway, we're now hooked on. Going to go. But as I was saying, hopefully the pop filter as well should be making a difference. And yeah, obviously with the mic arm as well, with it being like super close to my face as well. Obviously you've seen it on recent streams as well, but as of recording this video, I installed it this morning. So yeah, as I said, this is mainly a test to see like how the mic performs while driving around in a truck mainly. I think you can still hear a bit of my wheel, but like it's not as much as it was. Like to A, have good voice quality, and B, have a good sounding one as well, if you see what I mean. Because I could have a brilliant sound with the mic sitting on my desk, but you would hear a lot of vibrations from my wheel, because obviously the mic would be on my desk. But with it being mounted on the boom arm, it shouldn't be too much, or it should be like it should be better being on my arm basically. Another thing I want to talk about is something I've completely forgotten about. I think it was an engine mod that I wanted to try out. I do need to apply the engine mod. I could have done it but as I said, this is mainly supposed to be a test. So I've decided to leave it out for this episode, and then if this episode works fine and everything is brilliant, I'll install it in the next episode. I mean, I do have the mod ready. I don't have it I don't have it activated on this profile yet, and I will do that if this one goes fine as well. Another thing I thought to talk about, which is literally just jumped right back into my mind, is I am yet again recording this video with OBS, and one thing that you can immediately tell is, oh my god, Fetch, where is the lag? I'm not seeing any lag whatsoever. And yes, you're right, and that is because I have I have again installed the cooling pad on my desk, and that should hopefully be sucking hot air out of my laptop, giving it more ventilation, meaning that my laptop shouldn't overheat. Yes, there may be a few tears here and there, but right now looking at the frame rate, what I'm getting around 90 frames. Obviously, for you guys, the recording is going to be capped at 60. But yeah, I'm seeing 90 frames a second driving at the moment, and I can tell you it's just brilliant to have a computer or a laptop that's not lagging at all. The controls or the settings are, I think, 100% scaling, everything else on high, mirror distance on medium. I've got sun shafts and color correction, I think, turned off, but everything else is on the max, apart from, as I said, 100% scaling and the mirror distance to on medium. And as you can see, it's pretty well. I actually think I have VSync turned on as well, which is some say that could be an issue to cause lag, but right now as I'm seeing it, it's amazing. And to have VSync turned on as well to stop the screen tearing as well is brilliant. So yeah, let's enjoy this drive, and hopefully obviously a very good sounding quality of my voice as well. Heading on to the M1, we can actually go up to 60 now, so let's just lock in the cruise control here at 60, and we'll just let the engine do the rest. We really shouldn't be in this lane, we really should be in the middle lane, but right now I am quicker than this car and truck. And in theory, those guys on the slow lane shouldn't be overtaking there. They should be getting onto at this lane that I am on right now and overtaking like this. But yes, it's taking us quite a while to get up to 60 mile an hour. I can hear a supercar on that slow lane. Yeah, there it is. What type of car is that? I have no idea, but yeah, let's keep my eyes on the road. Otherwise, I will probably crash. All right, let's get back into this lane ourselves now, the normal driving lane. So yeah, just fantastic to see this game running in full graphics. Sweet as a nut. As I said, above 60 frames. No problem. Just under 100 frames. And my monitor is synced to 120, or my monitor is 120 refresh rate hertz, meaning I can display a video up to 120 frames a second. So if this game was going above 120 frames a second, I wouldn't be able to notice it, because obviously my monitor is capped out at 120 frames, or how much I can view. So yeah. But it's just great to see this game running absolutely fine. And recording with OBS as well. I'm not seeing a drop in performance, which is absolutely perfect. And the cooling pad as well is not making much noise at all, and as well with the compressors and stuff on my mic as well, you shouldn't be able to hear it. All you really should be able to hear is my voice and probably a little bit of my wheel sound, but you know, that's going to be, you know, you're never going to not be able to hear my wheel. No matter how close I put the mic to my face, you are still going to be able to hear the wheel. That's just given. 2.5 hours low left of our journey. We can actually go back up to 60 mph. But yeah, just look at the environment. I know it sounds like a, you know, a dumb thing to say, having played this game for, you know, years and years, and you know, it's not out of the box and I'm looking at it for the first time. But me playing it for the first time in quite some time at, you know, full graphics above 90 frames a second, honestly, it just looks like it's new. And I'm so happy that I've had my laptop, or, you know, effectively got my laptop back. Because, you know, over this past year or so, my laptop hasn't really been doing the best in types of performance. But yeah, hopefully with all this equipment I've just got, as in, you know, cooling pad, pop filter and mic arm, hopefully everything should be coming back as well. It's fantastic to see the game running at, well, nearly 100 frames. I was getting like 93 just then. You know, just, you know, the turning of the wind turbines, you know, just looks so smooth with the propellers and stuff. I can see the flag waving around in my mirror. The shadows as well. I know, like, I sound like, you know, I've only seen this game for, you know, the first time. But in reality, I have. In full graphics, running super smooth. To me, it is just like driving this, you know, playing this game all over again. Just in this time, with what it feels like to be like a gaming rig. It's absolutely crazy to now just play the game, recording with OBS as well, and still getting, you know, double the frame rate to what I was getting, at least. Because, you know, before I was probably only scraping probably what, like 30 to 40 frames. Now I'm getting like 80 to 90, or, well, multiple it, 80 to 100. Well, now we are running about 76, but still, it's better than 60. So far, you guys haven't seen, you know, a single frame drop, because the recording is capped out at 60. But because I have my monitor set to 120 Hz, 120 frames a second, it is looking a lot more smoother for me. And that is one thing that I actually saw on my display settings a few days ago. I went onto my display settings to see what my refresh rate, and for some odd reason, oh, there we go. There's the first frame loss thing. Yeah, there might be a few of those here and there, but you know, like we've done a good, you know, like 2-3 hours in the game, and that's the first one, and only one as well. You know, it's, you know, gone back straight to, you know, like 90 frames and stuff. But yeah, I went onto my display settings a few days ago to see what my refresh rate of my monitor was, because I was playing a game that I had to have my monitor synced to 60 in order to run it. And I went onto my display setting, and it said 60 Hertz, and I was just like, oh, so I forgot to change that then. So I'd have to say for probably the past year or so, I've only been seeing 60 frames a second on my monitor. I've not been seeing more than 60, because I had it capped at 60, you know, hertz, meaning that I could only see 60 frames a second. How did I not notice that? But yeah, I immediately changed it, and now just looking at it, it's just fantastic to see now. Only weird thing though is that my Stream Deck is not loading up, so I've no idea. I probably ended something in my task manager to stop that, so yeah. And that is again the you know, something that's helping the game as well. I've cancelled out of everything in, you know, such as Adobe programs, Truxbucks. I'm not even running that at the moment. And yeah, I think in the next TruckingCareer video, as well as getting the engine mod, see what TruckAR is like as well. I'm not going to try manual shifting though. I'm just going to keep it as automatic, because it's just more relaxing for me. Just getting onto the game and, you know, just sticking it in first gear and going. I just like to, you know, just put it into a gear and just go, rather than, you know, having to, you know, think about which gear to put it into, you know, engaging it, looking at the revs, and, you know, constantly looking out for that sort of stuff. I don't want to do that. I just want to get into the sim and just drive. And most trucks nowadays anyway, most modern trucks and cars actually, are all automatic transmission. So it actually adds a bit to the realism as well. The only issue with that though is that you're not going to hear the full extent of the engine mod, but there is something in the settings that you can change in order to make it sound good. And obviously when we get to the next episode and I do equip that, I will tell you my thoughts and opinions on it as well. But as I was saying, I really hope that this recording is working and that I haven't, you know, clicked something else. Hopefully this is recording and you guys are seeing this. If not, then you're not even seeing this. But yeah. And hopefully, obviously, the mic and, you know, everything is, you know, set up correctly. And again, obviously, with, you know, recording with OBS, I have the ability to, you know, tweak one of the sound tracks as well, if anything sounds, you know, a bit off. So, meaning if, you know, if the game sound was a bit too loud on the recording, I can actually turn that down, because I split my mic and my gameplay audio into different tracks. Meaning when I put it into my editing software, which I personally use Premiere Pro, there's 2 audio tracks for this video file. One being my mic and one being the gameplay sound. Looks like we actually have a diversion though, so that's going to probably add a bit more time. I would normally go down there, or supposed to be going down there, I'm planned. Onto the M1. Wait, okay, so we've actually turned off the M1 somewhere. I didn't actually realise that. So yeah, that's shut for some reason. Why is it shut? Can we have a look down? What's that? Ah, aeroplane, okay. Or helicopter. Is there an RTC further up on that road then? Probably. Or just, you know, a stranded thingy. And yeah, as you can see back there as well, setting everyone to, you know, you can't go down there. In that case then, I'm just going to quickly add in an avoid location. and I'm going to set it for that road. So that means that we're now going to have to go 3 hours, effectively our journey from London around Grimsby through that way. Fantastic. Well, let's just get going. Looks like we're going to be looking at this, you know, these graphics a bit more, and it's actually turning to nighttime as well, so we'll actually see how this game performs at nighttime as well. Car, please slow down, thank you. Again, another thing why the game, you know, could be running perfectly fine is because I'm not using pro mods. I don't actually think I've actually tested out Euro Truck with on a profile that has pro mods installed since getting my cooling pad as well. So I will have to test that out as well. The reason why I have had to remove pro mods is because of the new Euro Truck update, 1.14 or 1.41. Wait, no, it's only 1.4 now, isn't it, at the moment? Yeah, 1.4. I mean, there probably is a version, you know, the new version of Pro Mods out for 1.4 at the moment, but because I have the Iberia DLC as well, it won't configure. So yeah, continuing on the M180. I'm actually probably going to slide in behind this truck, to be honest. I'm not going to make, you know, the end of that slip road and get, you know, in front of him. So I think I just took him behind. But yeah, I've also had to, you know, remove all of my light mods as well because it makes the lights in the game look a little bit weird. That red sky that we saw at the, you know, the top with, you know, with the text, that was like, you know, a broken asset of the game, and it was because of a like a foggy type effect of or a foggy mod that I installed for the game. That broke it. I just removed that mod and everything went back to normal. I'd also like to see how well this game runs in, you know, while it's raining as well. I think that'll be interesting to see. Next episode we just go all out. Engine mod, track IR, full rain, let's see. We'll get onto that in the next episode. Right now we're just cruising along the good old A15. 2.5 hours left to our destination. And hopefully we get there soon. Oh, another thing that's just popped into my mind that I haven't actually said at all is morning light music. If you don't know what morning light music is, it is a royalty-free sound library. All you have to do is purchase a license, either monthly, yearly, or lifetime. So there's 3 options. And I have had a license for a month right now, and I've used some of their music, mostly in my TruckingCareer videos, for the time lapses and stuff. And honestly, the music is fantastic. And what has happened, I don't know if I was a selected few to, you know, have had this, or if it went out to everyone. But I received an email a few days ago saying that I could apply to be an affiliate with Morning Light Music. It doesn't mean that I'm sponsored by them or, you know, partnered with them. It just means that I'm affiliated with them. Basically meaning that, you know, I still have to, you know, pay for a license myself and stuff, and I'm going to, you know, continue to, you know, have my license because I love using their music. What it means is when you guys click on a referral link that I have in the description, I get a commission from that purchase, and also there's a special coupon code that you can use at checkout when you purchase the lifetime subscription. So unfortunately this won't work with the monthly or yearly one. This only works for the lifetime subscription. If you use code FETCHY10 at checkout, capital F FETCHY, and then 10 is in, you know, the number, you'll get a 10% off. You'll get a 10% discount off your order, which in my opinion is fantastic. And you get to use all of their music completely copyright free. and I can tell you there are some really good tunes on there. So yeah, go into the description. There is a referral link to morninglightmusic.io, and you can listen to all of the tracks, download them completely free, and yeah, you'll be able to use a lot of, some pretty decent tunes completely free. No copyright issues. The only thing you'll have to do though is when you do get a copyright claim on your video, because you can still get claimed on the video, all you have to do is just dispute the claim and select, I think it's license, and then all you have to do is just basically copy your license PDF into the tell us why you want to dispute it, and then obviously click the other thing, sign your name, and then they'll just they'll accept the claim within an hour. They honestly, they are super active on there as well. I thought, oh yeah, it'll probably the claim will probably be on there for probably a few hours, probably a few days. Let's see when they let's see when they accept it. Checked back on the video, like an hour later, and it had gone. They accepted the claimant. Yeah, they bought a license. There's no need to claim this video, and they just went within an hour. And I just love using their library as well, because as I said, there's some banging tunes on there. Honestly, I'll tell you, I don't use that word normally. Banging tunes. Honestly, there are quite a lot of them. I think my favourite ones are, I think it's Sunshine Time or something like that, and also, I can't remember what the other one is. But yeah, there's 2 tracks on there that I absolutely love. And it's just a brilliant organisation, and I look forward to using more of their music. Let's overtake that truck though, because they are going quite slowly for some reason. I actually just broke 100 frames as well in the game. Like right now I'm running 100 frames in the night time, which I guess is fine, because obviously the render distance isn't too much, like, it doesn't have to render in, a whole bunch of shadows or anything. There's a lot less to program in. But still, 100 FPS at night time is phenomenal. If I'm going to be completely honest, I think this game is actually running better than when I was playing Euro Truck out the box, like in 2019 when I got this PC, no, 2018 when I got this PC. I think this game is actually running better. So yeah, the calling pad has worked like a treat. I'm able to record this game and play it at the same time super smoothly. With streaming, same principle, although it's probably not as high a frame rate as it is right now. It's, it'll probably only be like just below 60, which is still brilliant, still great. All I just, am happy about is that it's not like before where I can barely even scrape 1 frame. I mean, still, like when I was making this series, last year and stuff, the game was still running fine. It was just overheating quite a lot. And again, I've said this, already on this video. I hope this is recording, and I've forgotten to click the start recording button. I think it is. If it's not, then as I said, you're not even seeing this video right now. Oh, it's actually starting to rain as well. Well, we're going to see how it, how it performs. Okay, about 70 frames. Oh, there's a slight overheating there. That's probably, just getting ready for, the performance it's about to endure, with the raining. It's getting quite heavy, the rain is. I'm still, on a, above 70 frames a second. I reckon we'll probably... Yes, I'm going as quick as I can. I reckon we will probably... Well, we're actually still, like getting 70 frames. I thought that we'd probably just dip down, under 60. I thought we'd be getting like 40, 40, 50 frames a second with rain. But it looks like it's okay. That is cool. Yay. Good job, laptop. Good job. I take back what I said last year about you being a complete, I don't know, machine of just slowing down. The master of slowing down a game. I take that all back. Because you're now running perfectly fine. And I love it. Time to see what other games I can play. The American trucking, with things like that are going to be fine. What's a more high-powered game than Euro Truck? Bus Sim? I don't know. Is GTA a high-powered game more than Euro Truck? Probably. I'll have a think though. I actually need to get back into this lane. If you could kindly go quicker, please. Thank you. I think tomorrow as well I'll actually record a video on Bus Sim. And that might be coming out in a few days for you guys when you're watching this video. When you guys are watching this video, I would have probably already recorded the Bus Sim video. So obviously that is things my way, not your way. But I'm just trying to, let you know on, what might be coming in the future. Oh my god. Bit of trailer damage. I felt some understeer. Is that the rain actually giving off, tire, road effects? Because I've never had that before. Or is it just because I'm, not used to, having a not so good truck? Is that why? Most probably. But we are super close to our destination now. We're literally we're literally right outside. Let's drop it down to about 30 frames. No, 30 speed. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. But yeah. Luke Skywalker, how have you found your drive? Has it been okay for you? Lol. The speed limit is actually 60, but why would I want to go to 60 when I'm just going to go straight back down to 30 again? But yeah, now discovered Sheffield. It looks like that incident cleared away. Taking a slight detour. I say slight, it was probably like adding, double onto our job. We actually need to refuel quickly as well, so we might go ahead and do that quickly before we finish things up for this video. Getting to gear. Yeah, that's still another thing. My getting into gear is slightly off. Yeah, it's the next one. Alright, come on, bus. Is it this one? No, that's the thing. It's this one. This is the depot. No one coming. Good, good, good. Okay, now we're dropping below 60, but still, that is great. Like on my old machine, let's do the trickiest parking. On my old machine, I was probably only, scraping 40. Notice how I said scraping. Mostly it'll probably be, probably 30 or below 20 or below it. So yeah, it's made a massive difference. Why is my window not working? Okay, let me just figure out those controls. I know we don't have to do this, but it's just realistic by like, you know, like opening the window and then, you know, having to, you know, reverse in. So let's see how well we can do this. There we go. Nicely done. Right, I actually need to roll my window up because I don't really fancy getting wet in my truck. Alright, engine off, lights off, uncouple the trailer, and we have now done. So, there we go. It took us 6 hours. Excellent rating. Still decent. No late penalty, even though we did have to take that diversion, which is why, you know, we got that notification saying that the customer wanted the delivery soon, but we did have to take that diversion. Otherwise, we would have been breaking the law. We leveled up as well to level 13, so awesome. We can apply a new trait to our list of skills. And I'm not sure on what to do. I might put it on long distance. But then again, I mean, I'll have more things to talk about, but to be honest, I don't really know what I need to talk about. Because that is another thing that's been holding me back. Like, sometimes I can just, you know, go on about one little thing, but then, you know, other times I'm just stuck to tell you guys things because, you know, I've told you, you know, many things that happen and, you know, that or happened in my life and sort of stuff. So I don't really know what I should apply it on. Probably, this is actually quite difficult. I would do high value cargo, but then again, our truck isn't really equipped for that. But I know that it'll probably give us, you know, more, you know, things, you know, like yachts and stuff. Fragile cargo, maybe? Probably give us, like, livestock or stuff like that. Or we just get things on the ADR chart. I get a class 2 or something. Which I think is actually flammable liquids, isn't it? Oh, no, it's gases. Yeah, might actually get a gas, you know, ADR. I mean, it doesn't do a thing, but yeah, I mean, we can get flammable liquids, flammable solids, or toxic and infectious substances, or even, what is that, corrosive substances, which is class 8. I think that one would be alright, gases. Let's apply that. Let's go back onto the world map though quickly, because I just want to quickly pop around and refuel. Speaking of which, we can actually pick up that discoverable, but then I actually think we need to go and then refuel on the motorway. I thought there'd be a, you know, a refueling station in Sheffield, with it being a pretty big city. I thought it would be okay. Because, you know, I don't want to do, you know, a 2-hour journey just to pick up fuel. But that's good, though, because it means when we finish the next, or when we, you know, start the next episode and pick up the job, then we can actually refuel. It's right outside. And then I think we'll end up at the service centre. So then if this did work, we're ready to, you know, we're ready to go into, you know, ready to, you know, get the next thing, so... Let's quickly go and pick up this discoverable and then end it out at the thingamajig. So I just want to drive around, looking at the, you know, beautiful frame rate this is. This Euro truck saved profile. There's just a bit of traffic though at the moment, but it's fine because I'm not even needing to use that lane. I need to be in this lane. Okay, now we are getting, you know, like below 60, but still, it's decent. So that is the recruitment agency. It wasn't a truck dealer, but that is still fine. Right, I'm going to take third exit here. Stop just before, you know, the pedestrian crossing, like a real truck would. Check for pedestrians, which is a hard thing to do in, you know, nighttime, but I don't think any pedestrians would normally be around here. Why is this truck being so slow? And then we'll just take this road back and then swing it into the service centre. Shouldn't be too bad. Just making sure no one's jumping the lights, even though AI do not do that, but it's just a habit for me because, you know, of me driving in real life. Well, not yet, but in the future that will... I mean, it's always really been a habit, just, you know, double checking that, you know, no eye of, you know, not seeing the lights. Even though, you know, it's not a common thing to happen. I just do, you know, just double check. You've only left one parking space free for me, have you? Brilliant. The reversing lights are kind of like a light as well. For me to actually see, like, you know, like where it is rather than, you know, looking at my cab. I think that'll be good for when we start. We can actually rest here, but, you know, we don't have any fatigue simulation. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video, guys. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, then leave a like on this video. That'd be awesome, and thank you very much. Also, make sure to subscribe as well if you haven't done so already, as you know, with my new mic quality and, you know, with OBS and, you know, my calling pad, TruckingCareer videos should be returning to full quality, as well as some of my streams as well. So yeah, do make sure you subscribe if you want to see that. But apart from that, I'm going to go now. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. And until then, take care and peace out. We're gonna go live.